Something Sweet with Kari and Allysa. Hey girl.
Hey girl.
Welcome to Something Sweet podcast with Kari and Allysa. Woo woo. Saturday night.
I know. Ooh.
I know. I
I
did.
love
I
how
didn't
we're
even.
spending Saturday night
I
together.
know. And I didn't even bring a drink at all. I don't even have my water, so hopefully I don't choke or
Do,
something.
do you want to go grab it?
No, no, no. It's fine.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, good. Okay. Just making sure my headphones are plugged in because I didn't do it. So I was. Were you not holding your mic?
But it's fine. It was on. It was on. It's fine.
We're so funny.
Oh my
We'll never
gosh.
learn.
No, we'll get there one day, but it'll be like way down the
2 years from now.
line. Yeah.
Hopefully, fingers crossed. No. Um, but yeah, where do you want to start? You want to start off on a good note, on a not so good note?
Do we maybe start on a good note and then go into the bad and then maybe end with the good?
Okay, I like it. Let's make it
Okay.
a
Okay.
Sammy.
Okay. So went to a couple things this weekend so
I know you
far.
were busy.
I was a busy little bee. So despite the cold weather, we trucked out into the snow, bundled up. It honestly wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be last night.
Okay.
So if you live in Michigan, it was like, I don't even know what the degrees was. It was negative
I think
something,
it was like negative
negative.
25, the windshield.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So, if I didn't have tickets and already paid for parking downtown, I probably would have said maybe not.
And this was for
Um,
Stomp.
yeah, so Stomp was last night. It was at the Fox Theater in Detroit. And I remember seeing it when I was a kid. Like I remember them coming to our gym
Okay, I
and
remember that too.
do you?
That
Okay,
was like a
I like
universal
unlocked a memory.
experience.
Yes, and like they brought their like trash cans, like what are they? Like
Yes.
silver, like what is
I
that?
mean, a trash can, right?
Aluminum?
It's like what Oscar the
Aluminum?
Grouch is in, yeah?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, like aluminum.
Yes.
And they like had straps and then they were like, like beating on it and with like their hands, but also like some drumsticks. I just
Mm-hmm.
remember this it was
Yeah.
like a memory from my childhood. So I was super excited to see it in person. And it was really cool how they decorated the stage because it had all these little things that they could like beat and drum on. And then they
Okay.
would like strap them to harnesses and like they would be like up high and they'd be like all at one point like beating on
Oh,
the drum. It was just like really
that
cool.
does
I don't
sound
know.
cool.
And they did like some stuff with like the brooms, like sweeping, and then like
Uh-huh.
stuff with like buckets and sand and they like tap dance kind of thing, but they kind of did like stepping, like where you're like stepping and like clapping and doing all these like I don't even know. I don't even know how to
Hmm.
describe it, but it was really cool. Jordan fell asleep halfway through.
Shut up. Oh my gosh. I wonder if Jace would have done the same thing to them.
I
So
swear.
I actually won tickets from Carrie's giveaway for Stomp, and we were so excited to go. And then when I was like Googling parking, trying to figure out like where we were gonna park and whatever last night, um, it like kind of hit me like how cold it was going to be, and I would be walking outside with Peter and then having to go back to a cold car after and all the things. And I was like, I don't know, like I don't know.
Yeah.
So then we bailed. But yeah, definitely the school thing is a universal experience. I think it still is
Yes.
because I do specifically remember that as a kid that like it made me really want to go even more now as an adult.
Yeah.
And then ended up giving the tickets away on Facebook. I went in like the like a group I'm in, like a one like the Waterford group or whatever, and
Mhm.
two different people took two different sets. But the one was
Oh,
like,
cool.
oh, the one lady, she was like, oh, my 12-year-old granddaughter like saw it at school and she's like so excited to go. So,
See, I'm not making it up. Okay.
no,
Okay.
no.
I'm like, I swear I had this memory as a child thinking they
Hmm.
were so cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean Jordan saw a little bit of it.
That is
So,
so
yeah.
funny. He fell asleep.
And like also it's so loud. So it's also like how can you fall asleep? Like I just don't understand.
Just
But he
leave it
can
to
do
the
it
kid.
anywhere. I mean Jace too. Jace probably would too.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, but it was fine. And then yeah, like I said, it wasn't as cold as I thought it was going to be. Like Jordan and I both had like scarves around us,
Okay.
hats, gloves, obviously, but
Hmm.
you still have to like for that one, you still have to park in a parking structure, which it's never like on the first floor. Like you got to go up like four or
Oh,
five
so I didn't even think about
levels.
that either. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So like when you said that to me, I was like, totally makes sense because you do have to walk from wherever you're able to park. And
Hmm.
normally you can't park like on like the first few because it's just busy.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that was yesterday. And then today we went to Harlem Globetrotters. It was
Fun.
at Little Caesars Arena. And that one we parked in the parking structure that had like the bridge. So we didn't even have to go
Oh,
outside at all. So
that's
it was
nice.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we did that today, like around 2.
That's cool.
Um, and he stayed awake the whole time.
Oh, good.
I mean, like basketball, is his thing. But
Right.
um, so have you ever seen Harlem Globetrotters?
I haven't, no.
Okay, so it was actually they were celebrating 100 years, which is like crazy to think about.
Hmm.
So today at halftime they had like a bunch of alumni that like were playing in the league. Like one of them was like in the league, whatever it is, for the Harlem Globetrotters. It's not really a league.
The team?
But the team, yeah, because
I
they
don't know.
always play the same rival. It's like it's kind of like a performance,
Okay.
but it's like a basketball game, but then they'll like do like little like skits throughout, and then they always play the same team.
Hmm.
And I don't know if they always win, but all the times I've been, they've always won.
Okay.
And
I remember
the
doing some kind
points
of
gets up
like,
like so high. Yeah.
oh, okay. Yeah, I remember doing some kind of project on them when I was a kid. I don't remember anything from it, but I do remember doing something about the Harlem Trotters. Did I say it right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then Mila kept asking me like all these questions about him. And she's like, he played when? And I was like, that guy played in 1944 to like
Wow.
1950 something. And she's like, oh my gosh. She's like, you would think he'd be in a wheelchair or something. And I was like, yeah, I mean, you
Jeez.
would, like, I mean, like,
Yeah.
um, but yeah, I don't know. It was really cool. And Jordan like loves their like sense of humor. Like
Hmm.
he loves all the like corny jokes, and he's like all about like the dad jokes. Like he thinks those are so funny, and like so I just feel like he really really likes, I don't know, like whereas I was standing between Jordan and Mila, and like Mila I was like looking at her and she was just like enjoying the game part, but I don't think she really cared about like the little skits.
Yeah.
Whereas like Jordan like loved all of it.
Yeah.
And he was like over there, like I got his reaction once or twice, and it was like so funny. Like just his reaction to things, like how he was laughing and stuff, or what
Hmm.
he was saying. I don't know. So yeah, it was really fun. And
Aw.
that was the first time we've seen him at Little Caesars Arena, because normally they're at like Oakland University's like Arena.
Oh, okay.
So it was like a bigger venue this year. So
Very
yeah, it was
cool.
really cool. Yeah.
Love that.
So what have you been up to?
It was Parker's birthday on Thursday. So we had a pretty chill day. He was home. We just like went to Target, got him Legos because he's a nerd. Uh, went grocery shopping, like basically like what you would do on your birthday as a
Yeah,
35-year-old
yeah,
now.
yeah.
He's officially mid-30s, so he's feeling
Oh my
so good
gosh.
about that. And yeah, we just did cake and Wingstop and stuff at night.
Huh.
But one little thing I did was so all my TikTokers. Do you know Jen from corporate? Like before I sent you
Okay.
the thing?
No. So, okay. So I told you, I was like starting to tell you this before we started the episode. And I was like, wait, I'll just tell you on the pod. So Alyssa sent me this video, but I was like busy at the time. Like I want to say you sent it to me when I was like
Mm-hmm.
driving to Stomp or something. And I was like, oh, I'll check it later. And I just still was like going through like my messages like today,
Mm-hmm.
just because I didn't get a chance last night. And you like sent me a video, and then like afterwards, so I don't know if like you sent that it was actually like you hired this person to do this like before you like when you first sent it to me.
Yeah,
Do you know
I
what I
think
mean?
yeah, I did say like I paid her to
Okay,
do
I
it.
so like I didn't realize that, and then I like watched the video, and I it didn't even like click in my head because I don't call him nephew.
Right.
So I was like, so it didn't click in my head. And then Jordan was like, that sounds so funny. What are you watching? Because like I was listening to it like in the car,
Hmm.
like we were waiting for Angie and Mila to come out today. And we were like in the car waiting, and he's like, "What is that? That sounds so funny." And I was like, "Oh, Miss Alyssa sent me it." And I didn't even put two and two together. And then I was like, "Wait, that was him?" And you were like, "Yes." So okay, tell your story. I
That
have
is
to
so
plug in my
funny.
computer
So
while
there's
you're telling your story.
okay, there's a TikTok account called Jen from Corporate. It might be, I think it's like her name is like Kate or something, but anyway, she's famous for
Yeah.
Jen
So
from
I was like,
Corporate.
"Yeah,
So she started out doing just prank phone calls to put on TikTok, get people to do the most ridiculous things. And that was her thing. Like she would call like like a random restaurant or like office or whatever. And then people answer and she's like, "Oh, hey, it's Jen from corporate." And people immediately would be like, "Oh, hi," like just trying to go along like they know who it is, you know? And then
yeah."
she makes them do the most ridiculous things. So if you need a good laugh, check her out. It's so funny. But now she's on Cameo and you can request her to do like whatever you want. And it was only like $30. So I just like want to do it to
Oh my
literally everybody now. Like so many people I want to do it to, I swear. Um, so I was thinking of like what I could do and I was having, I don't know, I forgot what like my first idea was, but then I came up with the idea that so we moved in our house in July of 25 and they paved the driveway like right before we did. And great, that was a bonus, whatever. So then I just had an idea like, okay, maybe I could say that they financed the driveway and that they quit paying their payments and now they're going to come repossess our driveway and like take it away or whatever. So, and then I even had to Google, I'm like, do people even finance driveways? But I Googled it and people do that. So I'm like, okay, it's believable enough, like pretty dumb, but believable, right? So, and I've shown him videos of her before because I think they're
God.
so
Yeah.
funny. And I asked him because, so anyway, I'll get to that. But so anyway, I knew she was going to call. It's like she has like 7 days to do it. And I know it like comes up as an unknown number. And I was nervous he wouldn't like answer an unknown number, but he
Yeah.
did, so that was good. So then as soon as she was calling and he was like unknown, I was like, oh my, like I knew exactly who it was. I knew it was her. So I was just like trying to act busy and but also still
Yeah.
trying to be like kind of like who is it like I
Listening.
normally
Yeah.
would be.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
just kept like doing things like looking in the fridge. I was just like laughing to myself, looking out the window, laughing to myself because I was just trying not to give it away because he was getting so worked up about it, you know? Um, but yeah, it was so funny. So when he answered, she was like, "Yeah, it's Jen from corporate." And at first I was like, "Oh shit, I wonder if he's like if it's gonna click, like he's gonna know." And he didn't. But at first I was like, "Is he just playing along? I don't know, you know."
Oh
Um,
no.
and then she's
Oh
famous
no.
for at the end,
Yeah.
after her ridiculous prank call, she always says, "I love you." And then people are like, "What?" And then she's always like, "Say it back." And she did that too. So he was also very confused about that. But oh my God, it was so funny. And then as soon as he got off the phone, he looked at me and like he was like being so pissed off. And then I couldn't stop laughing. I couldn't hold it in any longer. And then he was like, "Was that a prank call?" And then he was like, "I hate you," or whatever. So it was good. It was like the best $30 I've ever spent because I watched it so
That
many
is
times and I've
so
laughed
funny.
so
Me too
hard.
today. I laughed so hard today. I kept watching it. Like
Yes.
it was so funny. But okay, see, I didn't watch her beforehand, so I didn't get the whole I love you part. I was like, that was kind
She
of
does
weird.
that every time.
Okay, see, like I was like, that was kind of weird. And then I was checking the comments because like, the comments are as funny as the video. So
Mm-hmm.
I was like reading the comments and like,
People were funny.
so we'll have to post that. So like on Wednesday when we post our like episode, we'll have to like share that video over and over again
Yeah,
because you guys, it is so funny. It
it
is
was
so
so
funny.
funny. It was so good.
Oh my God.
So if you guys want to do something funny, you should totally do that. And she says, like, if you want to, like, prank a gullible spouse or like a ex or a boss or like whatever, like she'll do it all. So I have so many ideas.
Can't wait.
Oh, I can't wait
Oh my
either.
gosh. Jen
Yeah.
from corporate. Oh, that's
Jen from
so funny.
corporate. Yep.
That literally made my day.
Oh my God, it was perfect. It was perfect. So yeah, that was probably the best part of my whole week.
I think mine too. Poor Parker.
I
Oh
know.
my gosh.
Too
It's
funny.
hilarious.
Yeah. Um, but today. So okay, it's just like so weird how you just hop on social media and like you just watch video. Like I don't even know how to like get into this. Like, okay, so I'm gonna talk about the guy that got shot by ICE today because it's literally has been bugging me all fucking day. Um, it just doesn't make sense to me. It makes me sick to my stomach. And it's just I feel like it's been happening so much lately where like the Charlie Kirk and with Renee Good and now this guy. It's like you just like this morning I was just on Instagram and then I just like, there's a video, like an ice video, and I usually watch those 'cause I'm just like curious. And then it's just like, I'm like, did that guy just get fucking shot? Like, did I just watch that guy die? And it's just like such a weird
Hmm.
feeling.
So I was busy like all day today, so I didn't really see the guy. Like I heard that a guy got shot, and I saw like a picture of like who it was and something about a cell phone like right before this. So
Hmm.
I don't even know like what happened today. Like, and we talked when we talked last week. I was telling you about like when the Renee Good stuff happened. I like was sick to my stomach, and I had to like get off social media for a little while because like
Hmm.
I was like constantly like looking up stuff and like it just
Yeah.
like it really is just like this world we live in is just like so fucked. Like it just is so fucked.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So I can imagine. I didn't see the video today, so if you want to explain it, I'm sure by the time this episode comes out, I know people are gonna I'm probably gonna know everything then, but and other people will, but just so like we're on the same page because I really don't know what happened.
Yeah. So, and like when I saw it, I had to Google it because like there's nothing about it. Like I didn't see any headlines about it yet. And I was like, is this what really
Mm-hmm.
happened? Like I didn't believe it, whatever. Um, but yeah, so I looked it up and at first they were saying like it was like a 51-year-old man, but now it's been confirmed it was like a 37-year-old man. I think his name was Alex Preddy, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Preddy or Pretty. I don't know how to pronounce it. I apologize. Um, but and I think he was armed. I think he must have had like a handgun, but it's like I don't know if it's an open carry state or what, but they're like allowed to have guns. Like it was registered, everything,
Mm,
whatever. Um, but he was there. I think he's an ICU nurse or he works at like the VA hospital or something. But anyway, I saw a little bit before when he was getting beat and shot. And there was like another woman, they like shoved her, and then he like kind of put himself, was like trying to help her, kind of trying to tell them to like fuck off or whatever, I don't know. Um, and then they like kind of grabbed him, and then there was probably like six ICE agents, and they were just like beating the shit out of him. So I felt like they had a handle on him because there's six of you, 61. And the next thing you know, they just shot several rounds at this guy. And when I first watched the video, I only heard one gunshot and I thought it was just one. And then I saw something else and it was talking about like several shots. And then like I listened to it again and like it was several shots. And it's just so fucking weird. I don't even know how to describe it. I hope this doesn't happen so often that we get to the point where we're like numb to it or desensitized. Like I'm happy
mm-hmm,
it like bugs me in a way because that means I'm not desensitized.
mm-hmm,
But it's just a weird fucking world we're living in right now. It's weird that it's our country.
mm-hmm,
Um, and I think, I don't know, like I'd always put myself in people's shoes and it would just be crazy if this is the shit that was like happening on your street. Like if it was your community, like
mm-hmm.
what would you be doing? You know?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like
Right.
it
I
just
thought
makes
the same
you
thing.
it
Yeah.
makes you think
Mm-hmm.
because I think about it. Like I don't know. I like my neighbors. My neighbors are nice to me. If they were having like it would be hard not to stand up for someone, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'd go as far as saying I used to work at a deli and there was a lot of Latinos there and some were legal and some were not. I loved them all
Mm-hmm.
the same. I thought they were all great people. Not saying
Mm-hmm.
that they, all are or whatever, but it's just a weird time, heavy time. And
Yeah.
it's like one of those things where sometimes like I'll get off social media, but like today it's like it's like I couldn't stop looking at it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I
Yeah.
don't know. I just felt, I know we don't like to talk about politics on here, but I felt like I had to talk about it. But like, it's not even, I don't know. Like, I'm not even coming from a political standpoint here. It's
That's
just
what I was gonna
like,
say. It's like it's gone too far that it's like hard to like not talk about it, and it's not saying like one side or the other side. It's just
right. Like, we should all be able to look and say, okay, it's
like
one, it's a human being.
humanity. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Two, I mean, I don't think illegals should be shot unless they're fucking, rapists or murderers or whatever. But he's an American citizen. It's just it gets more and more concerning to me.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the point of all of this was besides just to get it off my chest. But
That's fine. Sometimes you just have to get something off your chest,
yeah.
you know?
So I don't know. I just feel like as a society we need to do better, and I think we do need to look out for one another. It's just
Hmm.
crazy that it could cost you your life,
Literally. Yeah, yeah.
literally. So,
Mm.
yeah.
So my one friend that I used to work with, Katina,
Hmm.
she actually works for the University of Minnesota. So like she is like hearing so much
I'm
more
sure.
than what they're really talking about like in the news because all of the majority of her coworkers, like she works remote because she's based in Chicago,
Hmm.
but you know, all of her coworkers basically live there and live near campus and where everything is really going on. Um, so also we're only seeing like a little bit, which is kind of
Yes.
scary, you know?
Hmm. It's so true.
Not kind of scary, it's really scary.
I mean, yeah, we're
So,
only seeing what people record
mhm,
and post.
mhm.
I'm sure there's, yeah, a shit ton of things happening
There's
that
so much more going
we
on that
don't
we
see.
don't even see. Hmm.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. Wild
Mm,
times. Wild
hmm.
times. Yeah.
Yep. And I'm like, how do we transition this? I feel like anything I talk about now is going to sound so stupid.
I'm sorry. Maybe I shouldn't have spoke
Oh,
about it
no,
yet,
no, it's totally fine. It's totally
but
fine.
honestly,
Yeah,
it
no.
it does put like things into perspective.
Hmm. Yeah.
Because like after I see that shit, and then it's like if I'm on Instagram or TikTok or whatever, and it's like influencers like trying to sell something, it's like it's the last thing I want to fucking see?
Hmm.
Like that doesn't even matter.
Or, or the two things I'm going to talk about. It's kind of
That's okay.
trivial.
That's okay.
Okay.
This will be
Okay.
positive.
Okay. Well, it's just like some tea.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, first, have you seen what's going on with the Beckhams?
I have. I forgot about it though. I think because there's just everything got all stirred up. But yeah, I was on that T train for a second. That was
Okay,
juicy.
same. Same. Okay. So I randomly saw Brooklyn Beckham posting to, I believe it was his stories.
Hmm.
And it was just like literally just like pages and pages of stuff. So basically he was talking about his family. And let me see. I do not want to, I'm just gonna kind of paraphrase. I do not want to what is it? Reconcile? Reconcile.
Reconceal. Okay, there
Sorry.
you go. I was like, I don't know where
So,
we're going with this.
sorry. Sorry. Okay. I do not want to reconcile with my family. I'm not being controlled. I'm standing up for myself for the first time in my life. Okay. So basically he's just talking about how his parents have been controlling narratives in the press about their family. Their social media posts are performative. Family events and inauthentic relationships have always been around in his life. Um, and it was just like what he was born into. Okay. So he's going on and on. He talks about how um, his wedding was like ruined by his parents, specifically Victoria, aka Posh Spice. Um, and he said, he said basically like Nicola's, his wife, Nicola, her dress was being made, I guess by like Victoria's company, I believe.
Hmm.
I'm trying not to like read the whole thing, but it's like so hard to like paraphrase because there's like so much stuff.
Yeah.
Um, so basically, like during like the 11th hour, it says that was like taken off the table and she had to find a dress last minute.
Hmm.
Um, and basically her family just keeps calling him and Nicola evil. Um, and they were mad about like seating arrangements at the wedding, but like they had a reason for the way it was set up. And the night before the wedding, members of his family told him that Nicola was not blood and not family. He said, since the moment I started standing up for myself, my family, I've received endless attacks from my parents, both privately and publicly, that were sent to press on their orders. Even his brothers have been attacking him on social media, and how his mom hijacked his first dance with his wife, which was planned weeks in advance, to a romantic love song in front of the 500 guests. Mark Anthony called him to the stage, and he thought it was going to be for the romantic dance with his wife, but instead it was his mom waiting to dance with him.
Hmm.
And she danced very inappropriately on him in front of everyone. And he said he's never been more uncomfortable or humiliated in his entire life. Um, and just, basically, he's just been, disrespected by his family. And his mom has repeatedly invited women from his past into his life in like various ways
Hmm.
to make him and Nicola like uncomfortable. And then it goes into stuff about his dad's birthday and how they were trying to see him, not at a party, but then he had to see them at a party, like because it was public. Um, and just basically, I mean, on and on and on. Like literally like 8 pages of stuff. Okay.
Damn.
And so I'm like, okay, like I read that and I'm like, wow, that's really messed up. Um, and I could see it happening.
Hmm.
I could see it happening. Um, with, like families that, both the parents are very famous,
Hmm.
I could see it happening. But then I was like looking into what other people were saying about the matter, like not the family.
Yeah.
And so many other people have been coming to like Victoria and David's defense.
Oh, really?
And even, yeah, even like an ex-girlfriend of Brooklyn's, said that like she never experienced anything like when she was with him like this. Like,
Hmm.
there's been multiple people talking about like what I forget like the word that they use, but basically like what a shitty person Nicole is. And like
Oh.
they could see why the Beckhams wouldn't want their son with somebody like that, because she is just like mean and just a bitch and just like all this stuff.
Hmm.
Um Basically other people were calling her a horrible person. And I could see where the family would be saying, this about her. And maybe, there are men and women that want you to be with them and only them and do what they want, and they like take you away from your family. Like that
I
happens all the
mean,
time too.
it really could,
So
yeah, go either way.
I know. So now I don't know which way I am. I don't know which way to think, but there's a lot going on with the Beckhams right now, and it's just insane.
Yeah, it just feels like it came out of
Yeah.
left field.
Yeah.
But
And then
interesting.
I'm like, if that really did happen at the dance, like, wouldn't there somebody have like filmed it? Let's say
I
like
mean,
weren't
I'm
allowed to
sure
have phones at the wedding, but
there's
like,
footage. I mean, or like tell me they don't have a videographer at their wedding.
do you know what I mean? So then it's like, well, wouldn't that have been out by now?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hmm. Very
I don't know.
curious.
I know. And I like went on like the brothers like social media. I did a deep dive. Like I can't just come to you on the podcast and talk about this. But basically they were saying that one of the brothers started dating one of Brooklyn's ex-girlfriends. It's
Mm.
not the ex-girlfriend I was talking about earlier, it's a different one. And so that's what he's talking about. Like my parents like brought exes into our lives, but like the brother is the one dating her.
Hmm.
I don't know. So it's
That's a
like
whole
drama
thing of
between
its
him
own.
and his brothers. Yeah, but there's like drama with him and his brothers too that like weren't really talked about in here. I don't know. I don't know. There's
I
just
thought
a
there
lot of
was
drama
like
going on.
a an assistant of some sort that came out and said something to the effect of like defending him or like validating what he was
Mm.
saying.
Brooklyn?
Hmm.
Oh, I didn't see that.
But but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Obviously the will we ever get the version the truthful version? I don't know.
Right, right. I know. It could go both ways. It really could.
Yeah. I know, to be honest, when I heard like things in the press about Brooklyn Beckham, I was assuming it was like a daughter. I didn't know that was their son.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I
So
forget what
funny.
their daughter's name. They do have a daughter, but I forget her name.
Yeah, Rebecca Loos, Loos, the former personal assistant to David Beckham, has publicly supported Brooklyn Beckham following his January 2026 Instagram stories alleging that his parents, yeah, controlled his life. She expressed happiness that Brooklyn is standing up for himself and stated she felt bad for his wife, noting she knows too well what the Beckhams can be like.
See? So like
So,
it could go both ways. Yeah.
hmm.
Yeah. But then I was looking up stuff and I was like, "Oh my gosh, like all of these people are talking about what a bad person Nicola actually is." So I could see them being very wary of like who their son is dating, and
Hmm.
especially when they come from like, like a huge family like this, like the
Yeah,
Beckham, you know what I mean? Like a huge iconic family that have lots of money, like they are more aware of like who their sons and daughters are with. Like, are they with them for the right reasons? Like
right.
they
That's
they
true.
are, you know. So I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know what
She
to
is
think. I
so
know.
beautiful, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All of their girlfriends have been so beautiful though.
I don't know
Like
who
even
else
when
they've
I was like
dated, to
looking
be
up stuff,
honest.
I'm like, there was one, she was on Summer House. And I remember that was like a storyline. Like somebody said something, like the one guy was trying to get with her. Her name is Lexi Wood.
Hmm.
And somebody was trying to get with her, and he's just, like an average guy, like he's not no Brooklyn Beckham. And they were like, "Do you know who she dated like in the past?" And he was like, "No, who?" And like one of the girls like said him. And there's like a couple famous people that she dated. I can't remember the others.
Hmm.
And he was like, "What? Like Brooklyn Beckham?" Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like, I'm just me. Like what? Like I don't know.
That
So
is so funny.
yeah. But yeah, I Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, and
Uh-huh.
he's friends with Victoria. So obviously he was taking like her side.
Oh.
And he goes, "I would love to have Lexi Wood back in the studio so we can like discuss this, like, from her point of view."
Yeah.
She's like not associated really with like Summer House anymore. She did like one season and that was it. So,
Mm.
but he was like, "I would love to have her back in so we could discuss this further." So
That's so funny.
okay, so my other little tidbit of tea
Mhm.
was the Taylor Swift and Blake Lively text got released.
Oh, yes, I did see that as well.
And our girl Tay Tay had lots to say. So I don't know.
Did you just come up with that on the spot, or did you have that prepared?
No, I swear I came up with
Oh,
this.
that was good. That was good.
Oh my God. Okay. So
She really did,
like
though.
like Tay Tay just came out. So then I was like, I feel like I have to say now. Okay. Um, okay. So she said some things. I don't even know where to begin because I feel like we were all talking so badly about Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, and being like, "Oh, Taylor Swift would never." And come to find out, she did. Um,
Hmm.
Basically, I mean, even some stuff was redacted, probably because it was like really bad.
Oh.
Yeah. So let's see. She said, "It's more like, and I feel like bad saying anything about this because your texts have been so nice in their intent, but your last few, it's felt like I was reading a mass corporate email sent to 200 employees. You said the word we like 18 times, and it feels awful to be in any way critical of any way you process. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. Okay, hold on. Oh, I don't know. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I don't know about that part. I like pulled up because like when I listened to him, like I listened to a video, so I was like trying to pull him up before
Oh,
this.
okay. I mean
Um,
that was a good text there because she
it
did.
I feel like it wasn't really making sense when I was reading it, but I didn't read like Blake's part.
Oh,
I don't know. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, yeah, I guess that sets it up a little bit better, but yeah, she was basically explaining like like she sounded inauthentic. She didn't sound like her friend. She sounds like she's like she said like sending email to 200 employees saying like, well, we and this and that. And I think because Blake was playing or doing so much like what am I trying to think of? What is it? What is it when you like try to make something better after it's bad? What is
Oh,
that called? It's not a word, it's like an expression. God, it's right on the tip of my fucking tongue.
I don't know.
Damage control.
Oh, okay,
Like
okay,
she
okay.
was trying to do, trying to do damage control. Like she's so used to almost like kissing ass in the media that she's like trying to do that and sound so put together, like even texting her best friend. And Taylor's basically
Oh,
like, just be real with me. Like just I want my best friend back. I would just want you to text me like you used to, not
mm, okay,
yeah.
okay, okay. So I scrolled down and Taylor said, first paragraph took me out. And then Blake said, if only I sent you the unplugged version with like a dead emoji. Then she said, I sent you a voice memo, but it doesn't show on our thread, which is really helping my case of not trusting phones. Did it go through? Taylor says yes. Then Blake says it's the length of a mini series. And then Taylor later on says, I think this bitch knows something is coming because he's gotten out his tiny violin and
Mm,
sends a screenshot of Justin Baldoni from People on Instagram. And it says, the headline says, Justin Baldoni reveals he was sexually traumatized by an ex girlfriend when he was hoping to save myself for marriage. Then Blake says, it rings different when he doesn't end the story by saying, did I always listen when they said no? No, like he did with me, but that must not have been tested well in the focus group. He's being honored at the Vital Voices for Women event on Monday. Taylor said, this is so disgusting, and I hate that he's clever about this shit.
hmm.
Um, then, let's see. Taylor says at this one, he needs to be beaten by his own words. Blake says everyone weighs in before we responds to a text. He responds to a text, writes in emails, or trims his hair. It's wild. Everyone participates. She says, yeah, I actually think it's important he's honored. And to all the people honoring him and not taking a moment to question, no one talks to him, no one will say his name, no one follows him, yet they are all close with each other. Maybe it was him. Nah, it was a woman because they were flowers. That's how you know. And then Taylor says, Jesus Christ, is everything still on track? And Blake says, oh, yes. A week later, though, but worth the wait. And then Taylor says, okay, that's perfect. His words, that's going to be powerful. That's what's wild about the entire thing, everything in their own words. Like, literally, like, she was very involved,
Mm-hmm.
like, reading this.
Yeah,
I'm
more than I
trying to
thought
get
to
to
be
the one.
honest.
Yeah. Taylor, it's like a horror film no one knows is taking place. And then Blake says, oh, but they will. It's the only thing that can come from this, the good that protects other women from this happening to them. Meanwhile, I walk around feeling death sentence, guilty, and apologetic for being sarcastic and liking a theme party. But then also I saw it's not on this like website I'm on, but I
Hmm.
saw Ryan Reynolds a message that he sent to Colleen Hoover, who was the author of the book.
Hmm.
It ends with us and it starts with us. But um, she was very involved with the movie, but was friends with Blake and I guess Ryan. And basically it is so cringy, this like message that he sent her. And
Hmm.
he kept being like, you and I don't know if he called her B or did he call her Blake? I think he called her B. you and B did such a good job with this. You and B, you and B. And I'm like, literally, it was a whole team of people. It wasn't just her and B, but I think it
Yeah,
was just her and B when it came down to it. I think that's the problem here is it wasn't supposed to be just her and Blake doing all this.
right.
And like he even like basically was like confirming it, but it was just so cringe. Like somebody, I go to the comments and I read what people say.
Hmm.
Somebody in the comments was like, "Why does this sound like it's like a Deadpool dialogue? Like how he's like talking
Yeah,
is like
because that's his
very Deadpool."
personality.
Yeah, I think that's like really his personality.
Yeah, I think that's him.
Yeah. So, I don't know. That's just crazy. Makes me annoyed that Taylor was more involved than we thought.
Yeah.
And I was like giving her the benefit of the doubt, and now I'm annoyed. So I don't know. And then they're saying canceled was written about Blake now, like about Justin Baldoni and Blake, and being like, I like my friends canceled.
I mean, I know there was like some lyric in there about the tiny violin, and then that was in the text too.
Oh shit. I didn't even
Hmm.
put that together, but you're right.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that whole album is a bop though. Like, I don't even care. That
I mean, yeah, whatever.
it really is.
I don't care what it's about.
Like shit. Oh, and like speaking of albums, um, okay, so I love Justin Bieber's like new album. Like,
Hmm.
the first one, the second one, like the pink one,
Uh-huh.
Swag 2 or whatever. But Swag, so good. And like remember all the stuff we talked about him being on Twitch. I think it's a Twitch.
Yes.
He's on a streaming service. I don't know if
Twitch, you're
he's
right.
actually on Twitch. He is on Twitch. Okay. And how there was like talks of him being like Selena and all this stuff, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
So just the other day, so the 2016 like trend came back and it's like everybody's like looking through, 2016, posting reels and TikToks about it.
Hmm.
And somebody went back through Justin Bieber's page, found a picture of him and Selena from 2016 and commented something. I think they commented like mom and dad, maybe, but it's like in another language.
Okay.
And he liked it. Just
Oh,
recently,
okay.
he liked it because it like showed up that he liked it.
I heard something
And
about
this
it,
is
but I
like a
didn't
new
really know
comment.
exactly what they were talking about. So, and I couldn't figure it out. So I was just like, whatever.
Well, leave it to me. I figured. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Justin, like I don't know what to
Yeah.
tell you at this point, bro. Like, and also like Haley girl, like, are you seeing this? Like, I don't understand.
Right.
Oh
Mm,
my gosh. So, but yeah, I had to tell you about that
yeah.
because that was pretty cray cray.
I know.
Um,
So much drama, but it's like you do it to yourself, dude.
you
So,
do it to yourself. Yes. Oh, and I was a Justin and Selena like fan. Like I
mm.
loved them together. But I don't know. I don't know. So let's get into traders.
Okay.
So you're basically almost all caught up. Um,
Yes.
so episode 4, where are we at with episode 4? I feel like I've watched that so long ago.
Because you really have.
Yeah,
Is that the episode where Rob wears the overalls?
probably, probably. So also that was the episode where we find out that Carolyn Stansberry, the Real Housewives of Dubai,
Mm,
she is the one that was tied up to the tree and she was sent
yes.
home. So I think you're right. Rob wears the overalls, which iconic.
Hmm.
But if you don't watch Love Island, you probably won't get it.
I mean, I didn't get it, but it didn't mean it wasn't
Iconic,
nice. I
yeah,
don't know. So,
yeah, yeah. Because all of them like come like dressed to a T at breakfast, and he
hmm.
comes in his overalls, and like I just love that he doesn't care.
But it's
He
a
does not
vibe.
care.
It
It
works
is
for
a vibe.
him.
And that was like how it was on Love Island. It was a vibe. Like they
Hmm.
would get ready. So mainly on Love Island, they would wear a bathing suit all day long.
Hmm.
So he mainly was just in a bathing suit with no shirt on. And then during challenges, they like put them in certain bathing suit or like skimpy like outfits. They just, like whatever.
Hmm.
Um, but then at night, they like dress up, and one
Okay.
of his outfits was overalls. But he's
Mm.
just like a boy from Alabama,
Yeah.
and he's like, You're not gonna like change me, like
Mm.
just because like I'm on TV, like I'm still me."
Hmm.
Um, which also him and I think it's his sister. They have a brand that they created after Love Island because of his like popularity.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know if he like got called this when he was little, and that's why he named it that. But it's called Creek Rat,
Okay.
you know. And it's a vibe, not gonna lie. Like
Hmm.
I really like the hat. The hat is like camo print and says like Creek Rat on it, and it
Creek
is
rat.
like really cute. Yeah, it's really cute. It's a vibe. But yeah, so that happens. I'm trying to think of like what the challenges were. Um,
Um, was that the one where it had like the big, not like statues, but like the things with the big horns, and it was like kind of rusty looking?
oh, where they were picking up to see if it had shields
Oh,
underneath.
yes.
Okay, so I think so. And then they had to put them together and it was like a bloodbath,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
Okay. And surprisingly, not one of them picked up a shield, which this is like a weird trader season because every other season I feel like everyone was all in it for themselves and like wanted the shields
Yeah.
no matter what.
I think people are just so not wanting to get murdered or more so like banished. It's like they're trying to do like the team player thing rather than just
Yeah.
do their own thing because they don't want to be outed.
Yeah. But it's weird because like that's never happened before. Like these
Yeah.
are some really faithful people. Like
Yeah.
really. Um,
It's so
so
funny
yeah,
you say that
nobody
because
did.
it's like that with Survivor too sometimes. Like especially at the beginning when there's certain tri like you know all their individual tribes. It's like sometimes they're so cutthroat from the beginning and for
Oh
themselves,
yeah.
but sometimes they are just like, no, we are like so
Well,
solid.
I watch Bob the Drag Queen and Boston Rob's like traders
Oh,
podcast
mm-hmm.
afterwards. And Rob is like, oh yeah, like Survivor, like we're cutthroat. Like I would have took a shield. Like I would have.
Yeah,
Like he
yeah.
flat out says it, like we're cutthroat. Like I'm shocked not one person did.
Mm-hmm.
And looking back on the other seasons, I'm shocked too. I'm like, wow, I really
Yeah.
thought like some would have because there was like four. So normally I feel like there's only two. So then
Mm-hmm.
like some people would be like left out, but they were like four people carrying the statue at one time. So not all of them would go down together. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm really shocked. So yeah, so that happened. Let's see. Okay. So, oh, okay. This is when Tiffany from Big Brother goes home. So this is
Mm.
when Colton
That was pretty
from The Bachelor
intense.
starts getting really loud at the round table.
Mm-hmm.
And people believe him, and he's wrong. So now people are looking at him like a traitor.
I kind of feel bad for her, honestly.
I feel bad for her for sure. Yeah.
Like I just feel like she was so, not in a bad way, but like taking it like so to heart.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
it was, I don't know. I just felt bad for her.
Well, and I think we called him by the wrong name last week.
Who?
The one with the magic ears. What is his name?
I have no idea.
Eric. I think we called him Ian last week,
Oh,
but
there wasn't Ian
Eric,
though.
right? Okay, so Eric was tied to the tree and he said, I know who one of the traders is because I distinctly heard their laugh. And all the traders kind of look at each other and I'm like, oh shit, Candace, he heard your laugh.
Ah,
Oh shit.
yes.
And then he was like, Tiffany, it's you. And so then that's how they got Tiffany
That
out.
put the nail in the coffin.
Hmm.
And I can't believe, like, when when they were hyping up like what he was gonna say, I thought for sure he was gonna say Candace.
Me
And then
too.
I was shocked when he was wrong, when
Mhm.
he was like so dead set that he was
Yeah.
right.
And then literally like everybody turned their vote because they're like, oh, he for sure like
Mm-hmm.
heard it,
Yeah, they took
know?
that as like
Oh yeah.
evidence,
Yeah.
like
And then to be
fact.
wrong like is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Um and then um episode 5,
I feel like it's worse to get banished than it is to get murdered.
same.
Like it's
Well,
more
like
of a stab in the back or more of it just stings more.
it's technically like a stab in the front. Like I feel like getting
I mean,
murdered
that's
is
true.
like
Yeah, they're just like
getting
talking
murdered
shit in front
like
of you.
yeah, getting murdered could be like, oh, like you basically were onto us, so we had to. You know what
Right.
I mean?
Or just
Whereas,
random, like,
yeah, or random, like, we just needed a random kill,
mm-hmm.
like, dang, and it's one of those where it's like, dang, I wanted to keep playing, but banishment is like, oh, these people like really think you did it,
Mm-hmm.
and they are all convinced, and now I have to get up there and be like, F you guys, like you're wrong, and
Mm-hmm.
then you leave right away. Like it's just,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a lot. Yeah. So, yeah, so there's more going on episode 5. So this is when Michael Rappaport, right? Isn't this when he
Mm-hmm.
goes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which
Which
thank
like
God.
yes, he was annoying. He was, but that's also like his personality, and I feel like people like think he was just like being extra because he was a traitor, but that is his personality. And like
Yes.
he loves housewife stuff. Like him and his wife watch Housewives all the time. Like
Hmm.
he's on Watch What Happens Live talking to Andy about housewife stuff all the time.
Hmm. Didn't know that.
So yeah, so like I feel like that's why he was asked to do this. Like yeah, he's an
Yeah.
actor and whatnot, but like he like knows a lot of these people and would like be on their side. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, So yeah, so I mean that one was fine. Nobody even cares that they got that one wrong. They were like,
Yeah.
like we just want
Whatever.
him to go. Which also, did you see the? I mean, it was on the show when I saw it, but now all the videos are coming out of him eating.
Yes. So
Like
disgusting.
what?
That
Yeah,
honestly, and it's funny because I didn't really notice on the show, to be honest, but like
I did. I
when
was
I
like,
saw all the videos, I was like, oh my gosh, he does this like all the time. And then for that reason alone, I was like, I'm happy he's gone because
like banish him.
yeah, he just ate like a pig.
That was weird. Yeah. Um. So
It's
yeah,
funny,
that was
like you're
probably
on national television, yet you just
yeah.
continue to do that.
Like you just don't care.
Like literally don't care at all.
So episode 6 was when they're in the cabin, which that was one of my favorite challenges that they've had so far.
Hmm.
I think that was funny. Which I would be screaming. Like I would be one
Yes.
of the first people that wanted out, like to go
Hmm.
and do it.
Yeah, because they had
Um
like the chainsaw and everything, right?
oh yeah. Oh no. I can't do a chainsaw.
I
No.
cannot do a
Like I can't.
chainsaw.
I can't. Like I really think they're coming after me.
Hmm.
Um so don't take me to a haunted forest. So
Same.
don't
Haunted
even ask
anything. Don't
us.
take me to
Nothing.
Texas. I don't care.
No, nothing. No, like I don't even want to go to Texas. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So 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 yeah, so they do that challenge, which like that's always like I mean, it could have been a lot creepier than it was. Like
Hmm.
we've seen. I mean, maybe it will the rest of the season. Um, but they finally are able to I mean not this is it sounds bad, but like every week somebody else comes up so they don't banish Ron every single week. So
Hmm.
they were finally able to banish Ron, but he was a faithful, as we know. And we see Rob betray Lisa Rinna. And girl, I was like, I literally like felt for Rob in that moment because I get it. Like his gameplay is like Ron and Colton trust him so much
Hmm.
that like as a single trader, like as a single person in the game,
Yeah,
you
you
have to
need
do
them.
that. But it was a little early to go on a trader, like to like go against a trader, and now she's not gone, and now it's gonna be so awkward between them,
Yeah.
because now Candace is like, I don't trust him. He could do that to me next.
Mm,
Which is true, but like I get why he did it because for his game, it wouldn't have made sense, and then people would be onto him. Nobody's
right.
onto him.
Right.
People would
Yeah.
have been like, he's cool with them. Like, why would he vote them over Lisa?
That's so true.
And then they would have put it all together. So like I get why he did it, but I'm just like, oh, I don't know. And
Uh-huh.
also, I do like how Lisa was like, I'm Lisa fucking Rinna, because that is like how she is in Housewives, but
Hmm.
she's like, that's my persona. Like I thought she like handled it really well. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I thought, I don't know, but Colton is so onto her. So like I don't know how much longer she's gonna last if they don't kill him. But then if they kill him, then it looks like Lisa did it. So I don't know what they're gonna do.
Hmm.
Honestly, with the brooch thing, because you know how at the end they give them like the little brooch that they have to wear, and whoever touches it first dies at night
Hmm. Hmm.
at the banquet. Which this is the part that they've been hyping up.
And
This
seven?
banquet 7 is
Okay.
going to be a really, really crazy episode.
Okay. I remember you saying
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So this is like the part that they've been hyping up in the media, like since they've been doing
Okay.
press tours. Yeah. So it's going to be really, really good. But I do think that like she really can't go in there with like a person in mind because like it's probably just going to be whoever touches it, to be honest,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
Hmm.
which might be good, might be bad. I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be a crazy episode. So really excited about that.
Yeah. I can't wait.
Mhm.
Oh, I saw a video the other day. I don't know. I think it may have been on Instagram, but someone was saying that they like people were curious like how they film their days because they go to breakfast in their outfit, hair and makeup done, all glam, and then they go to these challenges. They're obviously changed. They're getting all sweaty, running through mud, like who knows like what they're doing. And then
Yeah.
they're back at the table, same outfit from breakfast, same hair, same makeup, everything.
Yeah.
So, she was like questioning it. I don't know if she tagged Lisa in it or what, but Lisa responded and she said, yes,
Mm.
like you're exactly right. And she said they all do their own, like all the women do their own glam and hair while they're there. So, but she's like, yeah, so we are getting ready in the morning with our outfit, going out, doing all this crazy shit, and then have to make sure like everything looks like exactly how it looked in the morning.
That is so crazy to me, like how much secrecy has to go into every single episode.
Hmm.
Because, like, think about it. Okay, so they stay at a hotel,
I know. I hate that part. I hate that
they
part so
get ready,
much.
right? So think about it. So they get ready at their hotel room, right?
Hmm.
Then they have to take a car, one of their cars, over from the hotel to the place. So they're probably in a car with the people that they're walking into the door
Yes.
with.
Hmm.
But think about it, they have to like time it
Yeah, they
right
probably have time
for
slots.
people to leave. They
Hmm.
can't talk to each other
Hmm.
on the floor because they can't know who was murdered and who wasn't murdered.
Yeah.
Then they get there in increments. Then they go and do the challenge. Then they go back to their hotel, shower, get ready, and then
Hmm.
come back to the round table. That's all in
Hmm.
one day.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's so
That's
crazy.
insane. Yeah. So crazy. Yeah.
It's just like shit you don't normally think about.
And also, like, dang, a lot of those girls, like, their makeup is on point.
I
And it's like they
know.
do all that themselves. Like,
Hmm.
okay.
Hmm. That's why it was one of the beginning episodes, I think. And I forget who said it, but she was like, "Oh, she was like, well, my curling iron broke, so we can't send so and so home because like I'm
Oh,
using
I
her
do
curling
remember
iron."
that. I do remember that.
Hmm.
Shoot. I think Candace said it about
I forget who.
Tara. No,
Maybe, I don't know.
I
But
can't
she definitely
remember.
said it.
I can't remember. Yes, I do remember somebody saying it. I think it was Candace that said it.
Hmm.
I can't
Yeah, I
remember
think
who
it was
she
like
said it
during like
about.
not during, but like the conga line episode, if I'm not mistaken.
remember.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway,
Oh
I just
my
thought it was
gosh.
funny.
Yeah. That's so crazy.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So,
Mm-mm-mm. Well, yeah, this season is just so good. And now that I heard season seven, episode seven is going to be so crazy, like even crazier. I'm like super excited. So
yeah, I can't wait.
looking forward to that this week, the show.
For sure, for sure.
Okay, so I do have something that I want us to think about for next week.
Okay.
And then maybe we can ask our audience if they have any ideas and we can say them on the podcast as well.
Mhm.
But I've seen people doing it. What are your ins and outs for 2026?
Oh, that's a good one. I've seen people do
Hmm.
that.
So, like, we could think about it and then maybe come back next week with a bunch
Okay.
of ideas and
That's
maybe
a
we
really good
just go like
idea.
back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
let's do it. That's
Okay. And then,
exciting.
as always, I know, as always, we are watching Traders.
Yes.
Allysa is starting Tell Me Lies whenever she gets
Yes.
a sec. So
Yes.
she is going to watch the recap. So if you don't want to watch episodes,
Hmm.
seasons 1 and 2 at first, and you want to catch up with us while we talk about it in the podcast, watch on Hulu the Tell Me Lies podcast with Stassi. The first episode, it'll kind of show like a recap, but it's
Hmm.
like, a quick recap of all the like key points from the first 2 seasons. So then that way you're caught up. But then Allysa said she'll go back and rewatch the first 2 seasons afterwards.
Yes. Yes.
But she wants to catch up because me and Lacey have been on her to watch the show,
They say
and
it's
she
so
really
good.
needs to. Yes, she
Yes.
needs to. So we will definitely be talking about that because we have a
Hmm.
lot to say about that
Yes.
and can relate to it on multiple aspects.
Levels.
So
Yes.
yeah, multiple levels. And then
Unfortunately.
yes,
Mhm.
and then I feel like everyone has been talking about His and Hers. It's a limited series on
Mhm.
Netflix. It is so good, Allysa.
Did you
Like,
binge it? You watched it?
oh yeah, I binged it. Yeah,
Okay.
so good. So you have to watch that. Um,
Was it
that'll
real
be a
like
pretty
twisty
quick watch.
turny, like a crazy ending or something? Okay. Some
It
people
was
were com
really twisty,
some people were
turny. Yeah.
comparing it to Behind Her Eyes, and that was insane. So it made me want to watch it even more.
Okay, so you told me to watch that a long time ago. I tried to watch it and I couldn't get into it. So maybe I'll try it
Oh my
again.
God. Try again.
Because you told me when we worked together, you told me to watch it. And I literally have tried.
I tell everybody to watch it because it was so good. Because there's nothing else like it out there. And you will. Like, there's just randomly still to this day. I watched it years ago for the first time. I've watched it again since, but there's still to this day sometimes I'm like just mind blown thinking about it all over again.
Yeah, I mean, His and Hers is up there. Like, it is just really, really good.
Yeah.
Um, so that's one that I feel like a lot of people are talking about. And it'd be cool to talk about that with you.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, as always, if you have anything that you want us to talk about, anything we should watch and discuss, let us know. Um, and we will talk next week. I don't know. Well, I was gonna say like we might record before Traders next week, but I don't know. It just depends. So
Hmm.
we might be talking about episode 7, or it might be the next episode. So yeah,
So yeah,
lots of stuff to talk
we'll keep
about.
you posted. And after me
Yeah.
and Carrie were done recording the other day, I swear I finally mastered the Gen Z
Yeah.
heart.
Yeah. And then I forget what I was doing, and literally as she was doing it, it like went off. Like it
Oh
logged
yeah,
us
so I had
off.
to send
It
you a
kicked us
picture.
off. Yeah. It's
But for
so
the
cute.
longest time I
Look
couldn't
at
do it.
you.
So I'm so excited I
Yeah.
can do it.
I can't do it.
No,
Yeah.
try.
Oh my, I'm not even gonna lie. Jordan has been like saying, literally, look,
That's how mine used to look.
Jordan, Jordan has been saying all these Gen Z words, and I have no idea what he's talking about anymore.
Oh, I'm
Like
sure
at all.
I
Like
wouldn't
I'm
know
literally
either.
like my mom, like actually not no idea. I have a little idea, but my mom, no clue. And she's like, "What is he talking about?" I was like, "Mom, I can't even explain it to you. I don't know. Like I don't know how to even like explain it, you know?"
Right.
Um, But yeah, it's just so funny.
Funny. Okay. Well, I guess
All
that's
right.
all for this week.
All right. Well, we will talk to you next week.
Okay, bye.
Bye.